Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Excuse the scratchy throat. For some reason my voice is deciding to go away. Hopefully it will last throughout this video. Alright, so today's going to be a tutorial. It's kind of going to be a 2-in-1 video because I'm going to be giving my thoughts and review on not Natasha Denona Shadows in general, but this particular palette. This is the only one I've tried, so I can only speak to this specific one. So keep that in mind. But I'm going to be doing a tutorial, a full face tutorial today. This is actually my first time, I believe, to do an entire face, and I will be talking about this when we get to the eyes. And again, please excuse my scratchy throat. We went to church this morning and I did my makeup, but I'm going to take that off and be right back with a clean face. Okay, so my face is clean. I have zoomed you guys in so you can see a little bit better. Okay, this is just going to be a tutorial on some of my go-to products that I've been using, just kind of what I do every day on an everyday basis. I'm going to start with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I picked this up at the 21 Days of Beauty sale. It was half off, so I bought 2 of them. I have missed this. I haven't had it in a while. I just haven't purchased it, but this is my favorite primer. It is very hydrating. It just feels so good. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender foundation. I did do a review on this and I have been loving it. I actually really like combining the Beauty Blender with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. These two are a really good combination, but I'm going to use just the Bounce today. So squirt a couple out and here we go. It is a tiny bit light for me right now. I have a tan from swimming a lot this summer, so I normally mix the Flower Beauty in with it because it's darker and it also adds a little bit more glow. So there is the foundation. Today for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I still haven't found a concealer that I just am in love with more than this. I wish that I could try the Too Faced High Coverage, what is it called? Maximum Coverage, the new Too Faced concealer, but they don't have a light enough shade, which kind of stinks. So I can't try that one until they come out with lighter shades of it. So I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender and blend that out. This concealer and foundation blend well together, and they both work really well with the Beauty Blender. I did actually, the other day I did put on the Beauty Blender foundation with a brush and it worked fine. But I do prefer using the Beauty Blender. Unless I'm in a really big hurry, then I'll get out a brush. Alright. So foundation and concealer are done. I don't usually set the entire face just because I have dry skin and I don't find it necessary to. Woof. But I am going to set my under eye area with the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten porcelain foundation in shade Porcelain. I'm just going to take this and set under the eyes and then also on my eyelid. And then whatever's left, I'm just going to take it down and around the mouth. Okay. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with bronzer. Now, I didn't used to ever use bronzer, but lately I have been. And this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Most people know about this. Had this for quite a while. I just started actually using it. But I'm just going to take this high on the cheekbones and keep it kind of back just to add a little bit of definition work, not too much. I don't like having an overly made up face personally for me. But just a little bit of definition helps. I have a little bit of Tarte Blush left on this brush and I'm just kind of dusting that on the cheeks. That's from one of my blush books from Tarte. Alright, so now we're going to get to the meat of this, the eyes. Before I do that, I'm going to comb this through my brows real quick. This is the Brow Gal by Tonya Crooks. This is the Instant Tinted Brow Gel with microfibers in Brown Hair 02. And I normally just comb this through. Every once in a while, I'll actually fill them in with a pencil, but normally since I have bangs, they cover them up anyways. I don't spend a whole lot of time on my brows. I do have some thinner areas, but again, since my bangs cover them up, I don't worry about them too much. Just fills them in a tiny bit. Okay, now we're gonna go into the eyeshadow. I'm going to say this again. This is just my personal opinion on this specific palette. This is the Natasha Denona Eyeshadow Palette number 5. And this is my mother's. So this little bitty thing is $50. And first of all, I love the colors. The shades in this are absolutely stunning. I have used this 3 or 4 times, and we're gonna try it one more time today to see if I can get it to work for me. I've heard so many good things about Natasha Denona Shadows, and they're expensive, but they're amazing. And for me, that hasn't been the case. So far, what I've seen of Natasha Denona Shadows, it's not worth it, in my opinion. But we're going to apply these to the eyes and see how it works today. Maybe it will go better. We're going to start with this shade in the middle. It's called Shell. Now the problem I've had with these is they've actually been really difficult to blend, but I'm going to give it another try. In the past when I've tried them, they don't blend, and they kind of they don't last as long as I expected them to. But let's see. This shade is doing okay. Not seeing any major issues yet. I don't remember if it was the darker shade that I had problems with. But anyways, I'm just going on in the crease with this and focusing it kind of on the outer portion of the eye. Blending that forward. That doesn't look bad. All right, let's keep going here. All right, so next I'm gonna take, let's see. I'm gonna take this shade right here, and this is in Rosewood, I think. I don't know if these are looking at them this way or this way. It's either Rosewood or Maroon. Anyways, I'm gonna take a little bit of this one, and we're gonna see how this does on the outer corner of the eye. I think this is the one I had issues with. So I'm trying to keep this fairly far out. It is more pigmented than I do remember. Maybe the 2 times I used it, I don't know, but I'm actually enjoying that shade too. But my mom has tried this several times, and she's had issues blending it too, so I don't know. I think maybe we're going into it thinking it's supposed to be amazing because people are saying that's the best eyeshadow they've ever used, and it doesn't blend as easily as even just Too Faced shadows, which and the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which is my new favorite palette of all time. It blends so much easier. It's blending. It just isn't for the price tag. I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit patchy. I'm trying to get this smooth. I don't know. I think it's just been overhyped to me. Like, people I've heard talk about it on YouTube are just like, it's amazing, it's so good. And I know that there are some differences between palettes, which is why I'm specifically talking about this one. I I have not tried any of the larger ones that are even more expensive. But I feel like I'm having to work with this one more. I don't know. More than I should have to for the price that it is. And yeah, see, I'm having issues with this one. It's not wanting to blend out on this outer corner, on this eye. Got that one to work. Let's try one more time right here. Anyway, so I'm keeping this darker color towards the outer edge, bringing it along the lash line and then into the crease a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go back with that previous brush into the middle shade and kind of blend things out further. Make this a very soft blended look. I don't mind the middle shade. The middle one's working pretty well for me. Let's see. But this brush right here is one of the best blending brushes I've found. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm, and this is by Moda Pro, and it is a BMX 430 crease brush, and I really like this brush. It's my go-to. I keep getting it in and out. It's my go-to blending crease brush. I love it so much. Okay, so we're looking okay at the moment. It's not, like I said, the greatest, but I'm going to take the lightest shade right here, and I'm going to try it with a brush first just so we can see how it does, and then I'll go in and put it on with my finger after that. I'm going to use this Too Faced All Over Shadow brush, go right into that, and then we're just going to see how this works. Okay, there's like not much going on there. And again, shimmery shades I normally put on with my finger anyway, so let's see how this works. That looks so much better applied with the finger. That's better. So this is actually looking really pretty. I am pleasantly surprised that these are working out for me right now. I'm liking it actually. All right, I'm gonna take that same lightest shade with a fluffy brush and put it under my brow bone because I don't want a ton of it. I just want a little bit of lightness right there. Just to highlight under the brow. And then I'm going to take a little detail brush into that shade as well and put it right in that inner corner. Just to bring a little bit of light right there. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Vintage Cosmetic Company brush in step 3. And I'm going to go in with that middle shade and put that along the lower lash line. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Sometimes I like to put a darker eyeliner on, but I'm really liking the lightness of the lid, and I want to leave it that way. So, conclusion on Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette number 5. Actually, oh no, sorry, it's not number 5, it's number 2. It's the 5 pan and it's the number 2 palette. So, I think they're decent shadows, but again, I don't think this is worth $50. I know that there's a new one out that is $25. I think I would pay $25, but $50, I definitely would not pay $50 for this. I did have to work with it a little bit more than I wanted to, so. And I haven't tried this shade right here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. I'm going to start with this one and then go down the row. Let's see how they swatch. And again, swatches don't do justice of how shadows actually work on the eyes. Let's see. Those aren't bad swatches. The matte shade is a little bit not as pigmented, but it goes on well. So And then here are the last two. So there are the swatches for the palette. I like it a lot more now than I did before this video. So I'm going to continue to play around with it, and I will see if I can get my mom to like it more too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. Alright, so the mascara that I have been using every single day lately is from Essence. This is the Lashes of the Day. Is anybody else ready for fall? I woke up this morning and, oh yeah, mascara. Look at that in a second. I woke up this morning and it was actually cool outside. So we went outside and played with Lincoln, and it was just so much nicer than this heat. The heat we've been having. Oh, I'm so ready for fall. Yeah, I actually really like the colors of this shadow on me. Alright, so we're almost done. For lips, I don't normally wear anything too intense. I like to just do a really light wash of color. So I'm going to go in with the Sugar Tinted Lip Treatment from Fresh. This is in the shade Honey. It's just a really natural brown look, brown shade. Just going to kind of, and then blend it out because I don't want too much, just a little bit of tint. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. This is what I do kind of on an everyday basis. I don't like having too much of an overdone face, but just enough to look put together. And I actually like the way this looks on my eyes right now, so kind of eat my words in the beginning. I didn't like it, but it's growing on me, so I don't know, it's kind of pretty. It's just expensive for eyeshadow, man. I mean, when you could buy this for 50 bucks or this for 50 bucks and have so many more options, and these blend perfectly. I don't know. I'm gonna quit ranting over this, because if you have a Natasha Denona palette that you love, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear which is your favorite, if there's one that I need to try out instead of this one. Yeah, so just let me know. So I guess that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already and you want to see future videos, please hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye. Is there anything else I need to say? If you have a Natasha Denona Shadow palette, if you have a Natasha, hi sweetie. So actually having a kid gives me an excuse to drink this, right? My throat is kind of scratchy, and this is not helping, but it tastes good. Well, it's gonna be sugar, there it is, sugar lip